Okay, class, so you should be on set 1, slide 1. This is the first problem. It says what number is shown. So when you look and you have the 3D shapes, those are your thousands. So we would put 1,000 in each one. We'd count them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we know that that is going to be 4,000. Then these bars, excuse my bars, they don't look really like they do on the picture, but those are your hundreds. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's going to stand for 900. Then we have the bars going up and down, and those equal 10 each. So 10, 20, 30. And last, our dots, or the cubes on your slide, are our ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when we put these together, we have 4,936. Okay, let's move on to number 2. It says to write this in standard form. Standard form, again, is just number form. Just like I did above, I'm going to take each number and put it in its correct place value. If you remember, I always told you guys to put the number of the number of place value pieces for the biggest number we have. So 5,000 is our biggest number. So there are 4 place value pieces. And the reason we do that is sometimes we're missing a 10, or we're missing the hundreds or the 10,000s or things like that. So we have a 5 in the thousands place. We have a 6 in the hundreds place. We have a 9 in the tens place, and a 2 in the ones place. That number is 5,692. Remember how we read that? Is we do this. We say 5,000, and then we say this together, 692. Okay, let's move on to number 3. We're going to round to the tens place. Remember, we underline the place value that we're looking at, and we circle to the right. So we underline the place value of the tens place and look at the number to the right. Remember, we hold up this many fingers. So we're going to hold up 8 fingers. Remember, our chant is 4 or less, let it rest. Or 5 or more, add 1 more. Well, because this is an 8, that is 5 or more, add 1 more, and we add 1 to the place value we're looking at. So our new number in the tens place is an 8. The numbers to the right become a 0. That's why we circled it right there. That helps us remember all those are going to be 0. If we had any numbers to the left, remember those would stay the same. But we don't. So our number rounded to the tens place equals 80. Here we're going to find the sum and we're going to find the difference. Let's find the sum first. If you remember, on our math wall, we had the word sum written like this with 2 sums because those make a plus sign. So to find the sum, we have to add these 2 numbers. So I'm going to rewrite them over here. 9,008 plus 2,795. So we're going to look at our ones place first. 8 plus 5 is 13. We need to look at our tens. I carried a 1 there, so 9 plus 1 is 10. Again, I had to make a new 10, so I had to carry that over. 1 plus 7 is 8. And 9 plus 2 is 11. Read this number with me. Again, remember, we say the first number, 11, comma, we say 1,000, And then we say this number together, 803. 11,803. Okay, now we're going to subtract. We always need to make sure that when we subtract, our largest number is on top. I make sure I wrote them down correctly. I say to myself, if I have 8, can I take away 5? Well, yes, I can. So it's 3. We go on to the tens place. If I have 0, can I take away 9? No. So what do? We go next door and get 10 more, but they didn't have any here. So we have to go next door and get 10 more here. And so instead of 9, we have 8 left. And we bring that next door because we were bringing over a 10. Now I can borrow from there, make this a 9, and now bring this over, and now we have a 10. So now if I have 10, can I take away 9? Yes, I can. If I have 9, can I take away 7? Yes, I can. It's 2. And 8 minus 2 is 6. So read this number with me. We have 6,213. Remember, there is no and. The and is a decimal point. Okay, let's move on to number 5. Number 5 was multiplying. So with this, I'm going to go ahead and sing our songs. 2 different ways to get it. Okay, so 3 times 4 means 3 groups of 4. So I'm going to count by 4s. 4, 8, 12. Let's do it the other way. Let's do 4 groups of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12. Both times, I get 12. Let's do 8 times 3. 8 groups of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Let's do 3 groups of 8. 8, 16, 24. Got the same answer both times. 9 times 5. 9 groups of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Let's do 5 groups of 9. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. Again, same number. 6 times 7, 6 groups of 7. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42. Now let's do 7 groups of 6. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. Again, same answer. 2 times 8, 2 groups of 8. 8, 16. Now let's do 8 groups of 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 10 times 7, you should know that. That's easy. We just do the 7 times 1. We know. We could have counted by 10 7 times, but that's probably one of our easiest ones. And 1 times 4, any number times 1 is itself. And any number times 0 is always 0. So 0 times 6 is 0. I hope you guys did well on those and took your time. Okay, finding the quotient. The quotient is the answer to a division problem. So read this with me, and then when we read it, we're going to read it this way, we're going to say that, we're going to say that. So 45, say it the way Mrs. Crouch has taught you, divided by 5. So we're going to count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I got 9. I'm going to check it. I'm going to say 5 times 9. Count it again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I'm going to subtract, and I get 0. I have nothing to bring down, so my quotient is that y equals 9. We're going to do the same thing for 63 divided by 9. Say it with me from left to right. 63 divided by 9. Now we know that we could do 9 divided by 6. We're not going to go through all those steps just because this is an easy one with just 2 digits. So we're going to sing our 9 song till we get to 63 or close to it. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63. Okay, we're gonna stop there. That was 7. We're gonna check our work. 9 times 7 is 63. And when we subtract, we get 0. So our quotient for that number is 7. And that is the end of today's work. I hope you enjoyed the lesson.